Hey guys, it's Kylie, and today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about autistic meltdowns and what they are. I know a couple of channels have done their explanation on this, but I'm going to do it for you guys in case there's anybody who doesn't know. Trigger warning, distress, so just know. Okay, so an autistic meltdown is essentially when a person it looks like when a person gets so uncomfortable that they physically do repetitive movements such as rocking, banging their head, scratching their skin, anything like that, and they start to do it repetitively and it causes harm. So basically what happens is like there is a buildup of lack of a buildup of frustration due to not either being able to communicate what one needs or getting what one needs, and it causes somebody to completely break down mentally and become very regressed. This can look like somebody throwing themselves on the floor. It can look like them rocking back and forth. It can look like them banging their head against the wall. They could break a favorite toy, throw things, whatever the case. And it's usually older people that do this, that kind of regress to a younger age level, but autistic children are also capable of it. The difference between a meltdown and a tantrum is that a tantrum is deliberate. A tantrum is very deliberate. Somebody's trying to get it for attention. A meltdown happens when there's a flip of the switch in the brain that says, I am uncomfortable and I cannot communicate what I'm feeling. I am not blaming children for having tantrums. I'm just saying that there is a need that is not being met with an autistic meltdown, and there is a lack of understanding within the autistic person to be able to communicate what they need. So, for example, if an example could be, you know, I've been lonely all day, and I've been lonely for hours. So, when somebody finally comes home, I start rocking back and forth and bashing my head in the wall. I might go mute, or I might just start audibly screaming for no reason at all, and I don't know why. That is because there is a lack of understanding within my brain to be able to understand what I need. That loneliness might look like, the meltdown comes before the understanding. So like if I'm banging my head against the wall or I'm scratching myself because and I lose my ability to talk and I've been alone all day, that's loneliness manifesting itself into a meltdown, if that makes sense. So that when somebody comes home, that's what they see, but they don't realize it's because I'm lonely because I cannot speak those full sentences in that moment. So a lot of it is for that reason, because I can't tell somebody, hey, I'm lonely, will you spend time with me? I don't have that ability to communicate in that moment because I don't know that that's what I need. It could look like that. I'm not saying that it happens like that every day, but that is what a meltdown is, and why autistic people feel meltdowns is because they suffer from a lack of being able to communicate what they want within words and cohesive sentences when the frustration builds up in their body or the sadness or whatever may have it. It's a lack of an inability to communicate what one needs effectively. So in order to get the frustration out, I might bang my head into the wall, rock back and forth, or scratch myself because I don't know what to do in that moment. So that is what it is. Autistic people tend to feel things exponentially more and more intense than neurotypical people. So if I'm feeling anger, it's enhanced by 10. If I've tasted something I don't like, that experience is 10 times more intense, so it's going to lead to those behaviors. So that is why autistic people have meltdowns and what meltdowns are. I hope I explained that well enough to you guys. I'm sorry if I didn't or if I'm all over the place, but that's the best I can do.